December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. As the Texans offense runs out, we get a peek at the man under center. Second-year quarterback Davis Mills out of Stanford.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
And right off the bat, Mills looking to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Mills. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Texan first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Our first down throw for Mills. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You think about this strong safety position. They're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time, great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
This is caught. It's Cooks. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. His 4th touchdown of the year. And the Texans will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Browns on their way out now for the first time, and we'll also get a look at the player brought in from Houston to run this offense, and that's Deshaun Watson.
Remember we were kids and they all said, hey, whatever you want to do, make your kid a left-handed pitcher, make him play baseball, they'll play forever. Forget that. I want a quarterback, right? That's what I want to raise. In this era where you throw it around like crazy, you put up numbers like he did in his last game.
Last week, almost 500 yards.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
The big story in this one, of course, Deshaun Watson back in Houston where he began his career. Drafted 12th overall in 2017. 3-time Pro Bowler as a Texan. And was officially traded to Cleveland back on April 27th. Nice effort from Jalen Petrie getting to him behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. After the run, Watson going to throw. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Watson looks to throw again. Steps away to his left. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Browns respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. Well, this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
On 1st and 10, Mills. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now a first carry from Melvin Gordon. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Mills now from the 50.
That's caught. It's Chris Moore. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Looking to throw is Mills. Forced out to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Mills throw taken in by Collins.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Mills. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Down the numbers. There he goes.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close.
And that's the obvious risk you run with a long field goal, lower trajectory, greater chance of having it blocked like it was.
And a lot more pressure on your protection team because, as you noted, longer field goal, it's going to come out a little bit lower. So that means you got to get those hands down and out of the lanes. That didn't happen.
And a great job picking it up and giving them great field position. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Browns take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Texans 7.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Week 13 here in the NFL, first weekend of December. Playoff races definitely coming into focus now, and we got a couple of good ones in prime time. Tonight, national audience gets a look at the Colts for a second straight weekend. This time they're at Dallas, 7:20 Central Time for that kick. And then Monday night, Saints and Bucks from Tampa.
From the 31,
Mills, throw right side, taken in by Collins.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Mills from the gun on 3rd down.
Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Deion Jones coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 14-yard line. Now it's Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. They've got his man complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Watson now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
On second and goal, Watson. And it'll be intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty.
And the Texans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Flush to it, and that is going to be a safety.
I have to think the sooner halftime can get here for them, the better, because that first half has been rough, and that safety, it only adds to their issues. The other sideline, though, I think they're fine if we just skip the break and keep playing.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. It's taken to the 26. Amari Cooper and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Looking for and finding Amari Cooper again. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, Watson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
It moves to second and 10.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing, because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Mills on 1st down. This one left side caught by Collins.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Mills now looks to throw on 1st down. Another one caught by Collins. Finding room at midfield.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A first down throw for Mills. He's going to look deep for more. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Intercepted by the Browns.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Watson. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Yeah, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
The final shot before the break. Watson letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game. So having an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To the left side, incomplete for Amari Cooper. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk. 17 yards there on 4th down. Again, it's Watson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Mills' throw completed to Mechie.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Melvin Gordon.
His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Lutz good on the extra point. And this is back to a fight. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Browns set and ready to go on offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line. Here's Watson. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And Chubb will try the middle here.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Back-to-back good plays. Have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Watson. Looking for Cooper. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Texans' 45-yard line.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Watson right back to Cooper, and he got him again. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Derek Stingley picks it.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down on coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And boy, that sure turned out well for them.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball has been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 4th down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Steven Nelson.
And the Texans are going to take over at their own 41.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
First down, Mills. Open man is Howard, the tight. They'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Pierce gets this one running right. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th,
touchdown, Texans. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans will add to their 4th quarter lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a first down throw, Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cooper. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On first down, it's Watson. Flushed out right. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? To the air yet again, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Watson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down, here's Pierce. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Right where this set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Mills back to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
They're on 31-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Here's Watson. He's going to let it fly. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the...
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911.